So outrage culture or social justice warriors are people that freak out about something somebody says that maybe they perceive as racist or sexist, or they have an issue with whatever that person's saying and then they freak out and shame them. Now, this is a completely ineffective way of trying to educate the person that you are freaking out at. Now think about what happens when somebody yells in your face. What do? You go on the defense. You either yell back or you run away from the conversation. Now it's the exact same thing online. When you start yelling at somebody and shaming them for something they said, you're not really effectively telling them what was wrong with what they said. Now, a perfect recent example of this is screenwriter Aaron Sorkin. So Aaron Sorkin was recently at a film festival where he made some comments about, or he was asking questions about, is there a diversity problem in Hollywood? And the internet freaked out at him. Now, the reality is he was asking the questions to the audience to get their response. Not the fact that he didn't know there was a diversity problem. He did. But regardless, articles came out calling Aaron Sorkin unaware of what's happening in Hollywood. How can he not know there's a diversity issue, and how is he racist, and all this bullshit about Aaron Sorkin. Look, I don't even like Aaron Sorkin all that much, to be honest. I don't really care for his writing. Now, even if he was actually questioning what the diversity issues were, even if that was the case, how is that going to solve the problem of Aaron Sorkin being unaware of diversity issues in Hollywood? You have to actually educate him. And I read article after article simply talking about Aaron Sorkin's comments and how they were racist or offensive without actually explaining why. Without actually explaining this is the issue with diversity in Hollywood, without actually giving me statistics and facts. And yes, I am aware there's a diversity problem, but you can't just assume everybody is on the same level as you. You have to educate them. If you're just gonna yell at them and not tell them what the issue is, you're not teaching them anything. They're just gonna run away from the conversation and think you're all fucking crazy. So what's the solution? Because you're all yelling at me now, David, you're yelling at us without giving us the real solution of what the problem is. Well, here's the solution. Coffee break. Educate with empathy. So what the hell does that mean? Well, first it means you have to put yourself in their position. Understand where they're coming from. Think about environment, personal experiences. Not everybody has the same environment and personal experiences that you do. Just because you may experience something doesn't mean everyone else is aware of it. Don't let your emotions control you. If you just freak out at them and outrage, then you're just gonna close them down and shut them off from any information you're gonna give them. Now, this is a template that I have just to start off the conversation. You can use your own and change it however you like. Begin your response with, I understand this is how you may think based on your own experiences, but these are the experiences that I and other people are having. And in your response, you want to include personal anecdotes as well as facts and studies. Now look, they may not agree with you, and that's fine. But what you've done is you've planted a seed. So next time this issue comes up, it may actually ring a bell in their head and think, oh wait, I heard this once before. Maybe this is a persistent issue that I need to actually look at. And believe me, you're not going to think you're making a lasting impact, but people learn new things every day. It just takes time, growing, learning, meeting new people, and discovering what their experiences are compared to your own. It's really easy to freak out and be mad. And I know because I do it all the time. So remember, educate with empathy. Understand what their views are based on their environment and experiences, and then explain to them what your views are based on your own experiences. And understand your audience, because the argument that may work for you may not work for them.